Hello students, welcome to Sangli Shikshan Sanstha's YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn a beautiful story written by Tithi Tabora. This is class of standard 7th, subject English. Lesson number 1.2, odd one in from your English Bal Bharti textbook, page number 3 to 6. Before beginning the story, let us know the meaning of the lesson name, odd one in. We have solved the question find odd one out many times. We are finding odd object and encircling that object. For example, mango, rose, apple and banana. We are choosing rose here because all others are name of the fruits and rose is only the flower. So what is odd in this lesson and why the name is given odd one in? We have to find out this. Yes. Okay, let us start the story by reading it. Open page number 3 of your English textbook. Lesson number 1.2, odd one in. Let us start the reading. Lesson number 1.2, odd one in. How was the first day of school? Asked mother as Rima sat down for dinner. Okay, Rima shrugged. No lessons, just settling in. Any new girls in your class? Enquired her father, Mr. Sen. Only one, Malati, and she is funny, grimaced Rima as she helped herself to the salad. Why do you say that? Asked Mr. Sen. She can't speak much English. She has come from another state, sniffed Rima, naming one at the other end of the country. Oh, children from that state are supposed to be clever. They are specially good at maths, said Mr. Sen quietly. Well, this one does not seem smart at all. Oily hair, bindi and all. Good morning, teacher, mimicked Rima. Her parents exchanged glances. Rima was their only child. They doted on her, but she could be insufferable at times. I do hope you and your friends will not make things too difficult for Malti, sighed Mr. Sen as he rose from the table. Rima and her gang had decided to do just that. Next morning, the minute Malti entered the class, they all chorused, "Good morning." Poor Malti, she did not realize that they were making fun of her. She beamed back at them and replied, "Good morning." Shahnaz giggled. Why do you put so much oil on your hair? She asked rudely. Malti looked offended but did not reply. And the skirt so long, said Claire cattily. Malti flushed. She was about to say something when teacher entered. As the class progressed, everyone was surprised to see Malti raise her hand whenever teacher asked a question. Yes, Malti, your answer, said teacher. Malti answered correctly and teacher nodded in appreciation. When Rima recounted this at home, her mother said, "Sounds like a clever girl." What is the use? Said Rima uncharitably. Her English is so atrocious. The same may be said of your Hindi, countered Mr. Sen sharply. He was getting quite sick of Rima's attitude. Even Mr. Sen did not like it. That night, Rima's parents discussed the matter. We put Rima into a good school to make her smart and confident. I am afraid she is turning into quite a little snob, said Mr. Sen sadly. So students, from this, it is clear that the main characters in the story are Rima, Malati, Mr. Sen and Mrs. Sen, who are the parents of Rima. Rima's friends, Shehnaz, Claire and Neha. This story revolves around Rima. She is a city girl who tried to bully Malti, who was from a distant state and took admission in Rima's school. The scene starts when the family is sitting near the dining table for their dinner. Rima's mother asks her daughter about her first day at school. She simply shrugged her shoulders and tries to bully a new girl, Malti, who is new in her class. Further, she tells that Malti is a funny girl and she can't speak much English. She has oily hair, she used to put bindi on her forehead and wears a long skirt. Children, here you can notice that Rima is very arrogant and overconfident on her behavior and language. She always underestimates Malti, whose pronunciation of English is not proper and clear. For example, we have seen how Malti used to wish good morning teacher. Not only Rima but also her friends tried to bully Malti. Next morning, when Malti entered the class, they all chorused good morning. But Malti didn't realize that all are making fun of her. She looked back happily and replied good morning. Poor Malti. But Malti was an intelligent girl. Whenever teacher asks any question, Malti raises her hand and gives answer correctly. Everyone in the class was surprised. Listening all this, Rima's parents guessed about Malti that she is an intelligent girl. It is Rima's attitude to see Malti as a countrified. Mr. Sen became sad by listening the views of his daughter. He reminded Rima about her Hindi language too. But alas, no any change in Rima's attitude. Mr. and Mrs. Sen didn't like the attitude and behavior of their daughter. Now let us read the remaining part of the lesson. Page number 4. The following Saturday was the inter-house singing competition. Rima, who was participating in the English song category, was surprised to see Malti's name in the list of participants for the Hindi song category. Oily Plates sings also, she said snidely to Claire. Crooks, you mean, giggled Claire. They were to be proved wrong. Malti sang beautifully. She had a melodious and well-trained voice. Rima and her gang had decided to jeer when Malti sang, but there was such absolute silence they did not dare to. They were sure to get caught. When Malti finished, the principal was the first one who to start clapping, followed by the teachers and students. No one was surprised when Malti won the first prize. Rima did come first in her category. Somehow, she felt no joy. As the term progressed, it was abundantly clear to all that Malti was a bright child. She was quiet, studious, and intelligent. She fared well in sports as well as in studies. Her forte was mathematics. Her simple appearance belied a sharp and nimble brain. Slowly, many of the girls began seeking her help in mathematics, help which she readily and cheerfully gave. The teachers had liked the respectful, intelligent girl from the beginning. Now girls from the class also befriended her. Not Rima and her clique though. They stubbornly disliked Malti. They were a stylish lot, and nothing that Malti did could alter the fact that she was not their type. They never lost a chance to poke fun at her, particularly her English. Malti felt bad about their behavior. One day, she was on the verge of tears when Rima mocked her mercilessly because she said ask instead of ask. Her voice trembling, Malti said, I know my English is weak, yours is good. Please, will you help me to improve it? I won't be able to help you, my dear, replied Rima with an exaggerated accent. Speaking proper English is not easy for you countrified types. Malti's face turned red. She wanted to retort, but could not find the right words. She burst into tears and ran off. That was horrid, Rima, said Shahnaz. Yes, agreed Neha and Claire roundly. Rima was shocked. Her own friends had turned against her. She walked off in a huff. Mrs. Sen found her subdued over lunch but decided not to ask anything. Rima knew that she had behaved very badly. She was too proud to admit it, even to herself. The following Saturday was inter-house singing competition. Rima and her gang had decided to disturb Malti when singing competition was going on. But there was pin drop silence, so they did not dare to. When Malti finished her song, Principal was the first one to start clapping. Malti won the first prize. Rima too came first in her category, that is English song category, but she felt no joy. She was not happy. She became jealous on Malti. As the term progressed, everyone in the school realized that though Malti is from another state and a newcomer, she is intelligent, studious, helpful to others, and polite girl. Now, girls from the class also did friendship with Malti. Still, Rima and her group disliked Malti, as she was not of their type. They never missed a chance to make fun of her, particularly her English. One day, Malti said ask instead of ask. Immediately, Rima mocked her mercilessly. It was a very shocking experience for Malti. She could not control her tears. Then too she requested patiently to Rima about her help to improve her English. Rima replied in arrogance that she won't be able to help her. Speaking proper English is not easy for you countrified types. In these words, Rima insulted Malti. These harsh words broken the heart of Malti, and she was hurted. Her face turned red. She wanted to retort but couldn't find the right words. She just ran away with her eyes full of tears. Shahnaz, Neha, and Claire, who were Rima's friends, also did not like this unpleasant behavior of Rima. They condemned Rima for this. Rima was shocked. Her own friends had turned against her. She too walked away in a huff. Mrs. Sen, Rima's mother, realized the change in Rima's behavior, but she decided not to ask anything. Rima knew that she had behaved very badly, but she was too proud to confess it even to herself. So students, I hope you understood the story. What we can learn from the story? What is the moral of the story? Yes, we should never judge anyone by their appearance. There is one proverb Do not judge a book by its cover. So we should avoid judging others by our own level of perception, isn't it? We should always remain open-minded. We should be friendly and helpful to our new friends. So what we have learnt from this story? We should not judge others by their appearance. And I hope you have understood the lesson and how odd one in name is given to the lesson. So here instead of odd one out, so here Malati is odd one and she is in, means odd one in. Malati was welcomed by all the girls in the class and they took her in their group. So the name is suitable and very beautiful story it is. I hope you have understood the story. Thank you.